Hariam, and thank you for joining back on this gratitude challenge. We say people are not appreciative when they always finding fault with everyone and everything. The music, the service, the gift, the compliment. Nothing's ever good enough. When we find people doing this, we call them ungrateful. And this accusing of ingratitude is often related to expectations about what we should give, how much should be given, and how we should receive things. But we can also feel ungrateful. And when we are ungrateful, again, it's very linked to expectations. The sun has to shine today, or I must get a watch for my birthday. I need to lose 120 pounds. My friend, my spouse, my parents has to treat me in a certain way. The more expectations we have, the more likely we are to get disappointed. And the feeling of disappointment is the very opposite of the feeling of gratitude. And so is the reason for ingratitude. There's also the feeling of entitlement, which is formally described as an unrealistic or unmerited or inappropriate expectation of a favorable living condition or a favorable treatment at the hands of the other. Basically, we feel we have a right to something, although we don't necessarily have that right. Again, this feeling of entitlement counters the feeling of gratitude. Now, all of us can slip into this kind of thinking, feeling we have a right to something or having expectations on others, and therefore we end up being ungrateful. Therefore, today's task is to transform our ungrateful thoughts. Remember, we're not putting aside our ungrateful thoughts and trying to think of something to be grateful for. We're taking that ungrateful thought and trying to transform it. So we go about this in a few steps. Step 1 is to observe your thoughts. So all of today, reflect on your thoughts. For the past couple of days, have you had any ungrateful thoughts? We think about 10,000 thoughts each day. Hopefully, many of those are positive, but some of them are going to probably be negative. Pick up on those more negative thoughts, the ones that are more ungrateful, and use those thoughts for this exercise. Secondly, when you've identified those thoughts, think about what makes this thought an ungrateful one, and why do I feel this way? And then lastly, work out how can you transform this thought into a grateful one. It would help to write down the original thought and then rewrite the thought with a grateful one. In a nutshell, identify, understand, and transform. And let's start this transformative process in our meditation today. And so, sitting up straight, gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and gently breathe out. Another deep breath in and a soft, slow breath out. And as you center into yourself, recall the most recent feeling of disappointment. Remember what you were disappointed about. And once you have the memory, identify what was your expectation. Disappointment is born out of expectation. And so just think about the incident and understand your expectations in that situation. And then think about why you have those expectations. Are they fair expectations to have? See the situation from the other person's point of view. Can you see it differently? Did you fail to understand the other person's difficulty or humanness? Can you let go of the disappointment? Are you open to letting go of the disappointment? If you have successfully let go of the disappointment, can you now see the situation differently? Can you now find gratitude? Even if you haven't completely let go of your disappointment, can you find gratitude?